Welcome back to the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. You're listening to Kutztown Live. Oh my gosh, wasn't that last guest so interesting and wonderful? Totally agree. But right now, we have a very special guest here in the studio. I am happy to announce we have Rob McGowan, the president of the Kutztown University Swing Dancing Club. Hello, Rob.
Hi, Laura.
How are you?
Doing pretty swell. How are you?
I am doing great, thanks. I just have so many wonderful questions for you. I can't even begin. Let's think. So what is swing dancing, first and foremost?
Well, swing dancing is a dance style that was popularized in the 1920s through the 50s, 60s, and it still goes a little bit now as well. Essentially, it's all about like momentum and the connection between you and your partner, and you use that to swing all around, generally to jazz, blues, and rockabilly.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. So what is the function of having a club here on campus?
Well, the club on campus just lets us dance recreationally, and now that we are gold status, we get to take a small number of people to dances in places like Pottsville, Phoenixville, and stuff like that on the weekends, and it's open to everybody. So
oh, that's great. Okay. And so can you tell me a little bit about what happens at a normal swing club meeting, or do you call them meetings? I mean, how do you go about that?
Yeah, essentially at the swing dance meetings, all we do is we wait for everybody to get there, like give or take 5 minutes. Once we have a large number of people, we're like, okay, we'll start. If we have a lot of new people, we'll do a basics lesson, and if we see some weird stuff, we might do a basics lesson just to rehash. That takes like 5 minutes, and then we'll learn a new move every time. So we go through the move step by step, breaking it down to its bare bones and when to use it. Then after about 10, 20 minutes of like trying that out and stuff, we just work it into our routines, and then we do a free dance.
Okay, so what's a free dance for the people at home who don't know?
Yeah, free dancing at the end of our meeting is essentially we just play some music. Everybody dances around, does whatever they're comfortable with. They try to experiment. Sometimes they'll call over either me or Emma, who's the co-president, and we'll teach them other moves. Sometimes we do aerials, but yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And do you have to come with a partner?
No, it's open to everybody, and we always dance with everybody because that's the nature of the swing dance as well.
Oh, so you switch partners?
Yeah, we switch partners just about every minute to 2 minutes, every song, once it's the free dance, and yeah.
Okay, interesting. That's super wild. Okay, so then what can one expect from being a regular member of the Swing Dance Club? That repeatedly, but then what else do you guys get involved with?
Well, we're involved with Swing Cat Entertainment recently, which they let us dance at their local community dances for free in places like Pottsville, Phoenixville, even some in Philadelphia and stuff. That's really big because they always have live music from really good bands, and it's always a really good crowd of like 100 to 200, sometimes 3 for like the big holiday dances. And yeah, it's basically just everybody goes around and just learns how to dance from all the different people, all the different styles that are shown.
Okay, interesting. And do you have any events coming up that, like, other than your regular meetings that you want to talk about?
Yeah, we do have our Valentine swing dance on this Friday. It is February 15th, right after Valentine's Day, so that way, the guys can take the girl to something real cute, and we'll have food there, we'll have snacks, drinks, and all the sorts of stuff. We'll have a beginner lesson, and of course, for the new people that might be coming to that, we don't force them to dance with everybody. It's just, if they would like to, they say yeah. If no, say no.
Okay, interesting. And so do you have, other events that you get involved with other than the events that you throw? I mean, are you at other things too?
Yeah, historically, we like to do stuff with Earth Day. We hold a Halloween dance. Last year we did something with Bear Fest because it was a Gatsby theme, so we did that. We're looking to get more involved with that this year again, and also with Kutztown. We basically have an event every month or so, as well as the dances we commute to as well.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time. So what turned you on to being in the Swing Dance Club?
In the Swing Dance Club here, well, in high school, I had done it once because a girl I had a crush on decided to make me swing dance.
Well, that's
so
fun.
After that happened, I came here, saw that in the club, and the previous president, Devin, she came up to me and was like, "Hey, you should totally join our club. It meets Mondays in BAME." So I did. It was really fun, and I got to be treasurer the following year. And from there, last year, I basically built up the e-board from scratch because everybody else was graduating. And now we got a really solid e-board that does a lot of work for us. And yeah, it basically just came from, other than the high school thing, like, I just really liked it because I like to be more active, and I mean, it's a workout. It's a good bit of cardio, and yeah.
Okay, excellent. So Rob, what do you think the most important aspect of swing dancing is?
I'd probably have to say having fun, because you can't be pouting while you're swing dancing, or it's just really awkward for everybody involved. Everybody is like moving in circles, so if they see the one guy who's pouting with his sunglasses on indoors, it's a real downer on the whole situation. I'm totally not adding anyone right there. But yeah, it's essentially like, yeah, the most important thing is to have fun, because even if you only know the bare basics, which is just like the basic step and then an outside and inside turn, like, you could do that for an entire song and it'll still look good. So, I mean, as long as you're confident in what you do, and I mean, the lead leads, the follow follows, and, you know, throw some weird kicks in there, throw your own style, you know, and then it'll be good.
Okay, interesting. And do you have anything that you think is really important that we haven't mentioned yet that you would like to talk about?
Oh, like in like the logistics of swing dancing? Or?
That, or, you know, anything that you think is important for our listeners to know about the KU Swing Dance Club or swing dancing in general or anything like that?
Well, probably a question I get a lot when I mention during like connections and stuff that I do swing dance.
Right, you're a connections facilitator, right?
Yeah, shout out to Group 1. But yeah, when I'm mentioning that in my involvement to all the freshmen, they're always like, "Wow, how did you get into swing dancing? Why do you swing dance? And like, where would you even swing dance?" The biggest thing is just like looking for opportunities to do it. And like, a lot of people say like, you're only going to swing dance when you're actually at a swing dance. So why would you do it? It's like a useless skill, like jump roping, you know? But essentially, like, when I'm at, I was a bartender over the summer.
Okay.
And whenever we'd play certain sorts of music, I would be able to really bust a move. And people would tip really well just because I could do some fancy stuff with my feet. And that's the thing, swing dancing doesn't rely on a partner. You could do flashy stuff on your own or with a partner, or with multiple if you're feeling really fancy. But yeah, I mean, I think the skills transfer really well, so that way, basically in any sort of formal dance event, or even some informal dance events, it's still really good skills to have, and if nothing else, you could just show off with it, which is pretty good.
Okay, so do you think going forward in your life you'll continue swing dancing?
Oh yeah, probably. I look forward to being a teacher, so I'm looking to probably make a swing dance club wherever I end up being, if not making it a unit in the gym class by, like, you know, coercing those people, yeah.
Okay, interesting. So tell me a little bit more about this Valentine's Day dance. Do you have to bring a date to the Valentine's Day dance?
So yeah, you don't have to bring a date to the dance. All you got to do is show up, because as I said before, everybody will be dancing with everybody more or less. So, I mean, odds are you'll be fine and be able to dance regardless, because whenever there's a swing dance, there's always going to be like people that go to the side and like sit out, wait for someone to ask them to dance. And I mean, traditionally, like, a lot of people think like the guy, the lead, has to ask the follow or the girl to dance. But honestly, that's like hardly ever the case. Like, half the time, I mean, I am a 6'5" male, and I have followed before to my co-president, who's like 5'1", and they have to do a lot of spins in which they raise their arm over my head, and that does not reach naturally, so I have to like duck under and stuff. And you'll see weird stuff like that, and then you'll see fun stuff like, a few girls dancing together, a few guys. Either way, it's just all about having fun, and whenever you get those kind of switches where people are dancing in a role they're not used to, it's always fun to do and fun to watch.
Okay, so you could hypothetically go to the dance, say if you're not a dancer, but you could go to the dance and just kind of watch?
Yeah, you could go and watch. I mean, we're going to do a beginner's lesson, so if you are not a dancer, you should be able to dance the bare basics by the end of our lesson in like 20 minutes or so. But, I mean, if not, and you do just want to watch and have a good time with your friends, I mean, it's open. It's free, and we have food, so.
Okay, I mean, that's funny that you mentioned the beginners and such things, because I remember being at Casino Night last year when you guys were doing a really cool event of teaching, and we, KUR was there, and we were supplying a lot of the music and stuff. I mean, we had jazz bands and stuff doing that too, but like, we were supplying the stuff for the swing dance club. And I remember our president, Sam Sebia, love that kid. Let me tell you, he was like, yo, I'm going to go learn how to swing dance. And I'm like, okay, it's a lot of fun. I learned at the Big Band Bash. I'll dance with you. And he's like, I'm so bad, though. It's going to be terrible. And I'm like, no, you can do it. You can do it. And he walks up. And I remember watching him struggle because he was just so focused on it that he almost like thought too much about it kind of thing. And it was just the sweetest thing. But I remember pretty clearly you guys being very sweet about it and very like helpful and stuff like that. And that was really cool to watch. So just from my personal experience, highly recommend Swing Club. If I had the time, I would probably be a regular member. But, and he loved it at the end. I remember he was beaming. By the time he learned like the basic like 4 moves, he was like, I'm a swing dancer now. Guys, I can do this. I could totally do this. So that could be you. That totally could be you in this world if you're listening right now. That would be really awesome. All right, Rob, when is this Valentine's Day swing dance?
That happens all the time, regardless of how long you've been dancing or whatever. Like a lot of leads, because all the moves are up to the lead to decide to start them. So a guy will sometimes be like staring at his feet with intensity and then start scoffing, even though they're just doing the basic over and over, because they're like, oh, I missed my timing. I was going to do it here. I was going to do it there. And then they just don't. But that's like the biggest thing to overcome. Like I still do it when I'm teaching the lesson sometimes, and it's honestly like you just gotta shake it off. It's like the Sharpay and Ryan thing from High School Musical. The
okay, that's really funny. All right, well that really sounds awesome. So Rob, can we follow the Swing Club on social media?
Yeah, we have an Instagram and a Facebook group. So the Facebook group is just KU Swing Dance. We also have a page, but we're taking that down. So don't like the page, like the group.
Okay.
But the Instagram though is just at KU Swing Club. No spaces, nothing special. Just yeah.
Perfect. And so you guys, post about your swing dances and stuff events like, pretty regularly?
Yeah. I mean, I'm in charge of it now, so we're now posting it regularly. But yeah.
All right, great. Good to hear it.
It is this Friday, the 15th at 7 o'clock in the MSU 218.
That's the multi-purpose room, right?
Yeah, the multi-purpose room.
Fun.
Or Nancy, whoever, class of 54. That's the room.
Oh, isn't it like Nancy Stump, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Nancy Stump room.
Something like that. Okay, fair enough. And is there anything else you want to add about the experience of being here at KU in the Swing Club or anything like that?
Well, just in regards to your little excerpt,
I am so excited. I might be there. I'm not sure yet, but I hope to be there. And if you want to come swing dance with some really cool people, Rob and his co-president Emma are both very awesome, very helpful humans. So they would be happy to teach you how to swing dance at the Valentine's Day swing dance. Yes?
Yeah.
Totally. Exactly. This is good stuff. So, all right. You know where to go. It is not Wednesday. Whoa. It is Friday, the 15th. You know what to do. All right. Stay tuned because we will be right back here on Kutztown Live, only here on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.